Okay, honestly, screw this. I wasn't gonna do this, but look at how beautiful today looks. Look at that. Look at all the reflections everywhere. Look at the clouds. I bought myself a beanie hat, as you can see. I'm obsessed with it. Again, I wasn't gonna do this, but I walk past Christchurch every day, and today is such a beautiful day, as you can see. I mean, I'm literally just showed me I'm the beautiful day, but basically, Oxford is pretty Oxford, so I thought I would just walk around, and I don't know, it really is an incredible day. There's this feeling in the air. It's really cold, but it's not cold enough that this is too cold. This is fine. I mean, my fingertips are cold right now, but pretty. There's this feeling in the air, not quite Christmas. Pretty. Christchurch is pretty. No, it's not quite Christmas, but this lovely sort of crisp, a gentle sort of golden November afternoon. I'm gonna walk that way. So yeah, pretty Christchurch. I don't know, there's something really placid about this time of year, really sort of calm. But at the same time, it's anticipation as well, because it's almost Christmas and everyone's excited. There's just golden light everywhere, and the meadows are like a really rich green, and everything's just very nice, and I don't know, there's a feeling in the air, you know? There are fairies in the trees, which you don't usually get this time of year, but I guess there's no such thing as a time of year for fairies. It's really cool because they're golden fairies, they're golden November fairies, which is cool. Yeah, I feel like at this time of year the light usually is silver, and yet it's gold right now, which is really cool because it gives it this really sort of final autumnal look, like the end of autumn sent off in glory. But yeah, it's just pretty towns and violet and golden clouds, and this country is great at being picturesque, and this city is the definition of picturesque. Little tiny bubbling brook. Bubbling brook! There's something final about November that I really like. I've always sort of seen it in my mind, November is gloomy, you know, November's dark, but this November isn't being gloomy or dark, it's very bright. And I feel like we feel like it's gloomy because all the trees have lost their foliage and the like. And because the light disappears at like 5 p.m. But apart from that, there's very, very pretty things going on. And I think November is an underrated month. Do you ever feel like November is just underrated? It's an underrated month. This November in particular, look at how gorgeous that is. So pretty. Look at that single stream of light right there. Isn't that nice? Also, ooh, that hit me right in the face. If I focus, I can do the thing where your eyelashes go gold if you look indirectly at the sun. See, that right there is so bright, but that's not where the sun's coming from. The sun's coming from over there, and yet it's still super bright. It's like, let me stop for a minute so that you can see it properly. I don't know, it's like a painting. Then again, that's how I always describe things that I like. It's like a painting, but it really is. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. My God, again, getting shots of the sun. I can do it. I get golden eyelashes. It's so nice. That's a thing that's happening right now. Golden eyelashes. But we are November. We are the beginning and the end. Powder blue skies. That's very December of November. I don't know. I always associate powder blue with that. Every time that I say anything about the sky, powder blue skies, I have the urge to rhyme it with lullabies. I suppose I'm making this video because sometimes I find it difficult to take it all in. Do you ever get that when you're in nature and you look around and you find it difficult to really assimilate the enormity of it all? I mean, it's massive, it's huge, you know? So you see that right there? That's the city of Oxford, and this right here, that's eternity. But yeah, it's endless. You see what I mean? It's just, sometimes I go out and I can't stop taking pictures of things. And I always tell myself, is this like making my experience any less complete? Because you're always told that if you take pictures instead of looking, then you never experienced, right? You just pictured it. Look at that street. Look at that little cobbled street. Is that not the best thing? So yeah, you're always told that. I disagree. I'm going down a little path because I think I'm on a bike trail right now. I made that same mistake in Dublin, remember? So I always worry that I'll never assimilate the full idea of all of this, of nature, of the world, right? It's a really frightening idea, and I get that all the time. Look at those trees like mosaics. Look at that. Look at the view right now. It's endless. And you don't know where to look, and everything is breathtaking, and there's nothing you can do to really remember. So I feel like all I can do is to just, I don't know. All I can do is experience it. Pretty Oxford. Look at that. There. That horizon. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever really thought about the limitation of human condition, because I always think that we're limitless, right? But in a way we're not, because I don't think anyone's equipped with the ability to feel all of this all at once. It's too much. All of this right now. It's too much. And it's so sad. It's so invariably sad that that we aren't unlimited, and that we maybe don't have the power to feel all of this at once, you know? Maybe it's enough. And yet we still try to explain it, we still try to write it down, and we find all these words to try to talk about it, but at the end all we have is an expression, all we have is an emotion. And that's enough. It has to be enough. This is one of these places that is an emotion and not a place, which is why no matter how many pictures I'll take of it, it'll have to stay with me in my heart. I just thought, how do I capture this? And my response was, to be honest, it lives within me. All of this lives within us, right? This is ours. All of this is ours. The trees don't belong to us, but this experience, everything that we are, the whole universe around us, it's in us too. And so in that way, the sky is inside us. And so we don't have to worry about capturing it. We just have to experience it, breathe it, live it, feel it. What lovely thoughts. Everything is just so clear and perfect. Every last cobble, every last leaf. And these are soft, and these are spiky. These are soft, and these aren't. I don't know, there's so much. God, they didn't invent words for this. I'm back home and I'm thinking, in a way, this hat saved my life, because without this hat, I couldn't have had that experience. And that experience is the kind of thing that changes lives. I don't know where this thought process is going. Anyway, that was Christchurch, guys. Beautiful. Look, someone in a car just looked at me weirdly. I have to stop vlogging awkwardly in the middle of the street. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Ooh, ooh. Right there.